Okay, this is page 24 in your packet. So we're on to the next page. It's just slightly different. Given the function, so this should look the same. Okay, I have a new function, f of x equals 2x minus 5. Find the value for x when. So now I'm solving for x. In the last page, they gave me x because it was in the parentheses. Now I'm solving for it. Do you remember in the previous video when I said f of x is the same thing as y? So I could really rewrite this function as y equals 2x minus 5, okay? So then if I look at question 8, I can actually rewrite that as y is equal to 11. F of x is the same thing as y. So I can rewrite both of those, and now if I use this as my original function, and again, these notations mean, they're the same. They're used, both of them are used. So you're going to see both the y and the f of x. If it helps you, you can rewrite it. So now when I look at this, instead of f of x equals 2x minus 5, I have y equals 2x minus 5. And then down here, all I did was rewrite it. Instead of f of x, I wrote it as a y. If I copy down the original, now remember, this is how I wrote it. This was the original. I'm just writing it as a y equals 2x minus 5. Now, where do you think that 11 is going to go? This 11 is equal to y, so it's going to go over here. 11 equals 2x minus 5. Now, can I solve that equation for x? Absolutely. Add 5 to both sides, and I've got 16 is equal to 2x. Then divide by 2, and 8 is equal to x. And that's exactly what you want to do. So if I look at the next one, instead of f of x equals 37, rewrite it. Y equals 37. So now when I copy down the original, y is equal to 2x minus 5. You're going to put 37 in for y. 37 equals 2x minus 5. So now I can add 5 to both sides. And then when I do that, I've got 42 is equal to 2x. Don't forget, you've got your calculator there if you need it. Divide by 2. And 21 is equal to x. And I have solved for x. Okay? So that's all you have to do. Now notice, on the previous page, I couldn't rewrite them because, oops, hold on, I'm going to flip back. On the previous page when we did these examples, this was an f of 5. I can't turn that into a y. Only f of x can get turned into a y. So I can't do it here, okay? F of 5 has to stay the same. But on this page, they gave me f of x. That I can turn into a y. So you have to be careful with this, okay? So now 10 and 11, I'm going to let you try those on your own. Remember, if you get a fraction, that's okay. We're okay with that, okay? So what I want to look at is question 13. This says f of x is equal to x plus 8. F of x I can rewrite as y equals x plus 8. Now I can pull the original problem from the top of the page. Y equals 2x minus 5. So now what I can do is I can take all of this and put it in for y. If y is equal to x plus 8, then x plus 8 can go in for y. So now I can solve this equation, okay? I can subtract x from both sides. 8 is equal to x minus 5. Then I can add 5. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 is equal to x. And that's your final answer. So again, it's a subtle difference, but you have to be very careful. Do you have a number in the parentheses? If the number is in the parentheses, then you put the number in for x. Otherwise, you can rewrite it and turn f of x into a y and then go that way. So there's two different things happening here. You have to be very careful, okay? I want you to finish page 24, and then I want you to keep working on page 25. Now, before I let you start page 25, just note, this says g of x. Well, it's the exact same thing as we were doing. Instead of an f, they're using a g. You do everything the same way, okay? So you're just going to take whatever is in the parentheses and it goes in for x. When you get down to the bottom of the page, this is when you want to start rewriting. F of x equals 3x plus 4. So then you can rewrite this as y equals 3x plus 4. And then down here, this is f of x equals 16. So I can rewrite that as y equals 16. Then I can take these and kind of put them together. Copy the original just like we did. And then you're going to put a 16 in for y. Okay? See how pages 24 and 25 go. Good luck.